Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Ali Fululia, and thank you for the time and the opportunity. And now I want to discuss to you about music genre. Well, what is genre in the music? Genre is a conventional category that identifies some piece of music. So, every music have each of them have their conventional category. So it is what make music, and about the other music has their differences. So the genre is also identified by musical form and musical style, because every music have their musical form and musical style. And the first music is blues. Blues was created by African American in the United States in the late 18th century, and developed throughout the 19th centuries and until now, the, the 200th century. I mean the 2010th century. Blues is considered an American root of music. But the first, when we see the blues also mean to depression, what is called blues. And that time, actually, blues was played in the funeral time, because when people said her, f- about our friends or our family who died, they also played blues. Blues with combined by a gospel song, like a church song, a Christian song, like that. The next is jazz. Jazz is a kind of music which is which have a lot of improvisation. So actually, the improvisation is the typical and important part of jazz. So we know in the most jazz performance, player always play solos, which make up on the road, up on the spot, which require a considerable skill. Because jazz is the kind of a hard music to listen or to play, because they have a lot of note, and the note is always jumping the other note. In jazz, you may hear the sound of freedom, because it is the meaning of jazz. You may hear the sound of freedom, which is for the music has been powerful voice of for people suffering about unfairness treatment, because of the color of the skin, or because they live in a country run by a cruel dictator. In America, jazz was very popular because there is a racism between black people and white skinned people. Well, and the other genre of music is rock. This rock music, driving intense, energetic, and almost always loud. Rock music was the most popular form of music for decades before hip hop went mainstream, because in the in Indonesia in 1992 or in 19 yes, in the 19, music rock was so very popular in Indonesia. So many television that made a show which is like Gudang Garam rock competition. Then at 1995, 1995 or 1990, 1995 or 1998. These early rockers brought an attitude to rock. It means people who like rocks like a rebel person. They were brash and rebellious, not showing much respect for tradition or upper class social terms. So, um, usually music rock, the lyric was telling about strata social, with not showing much respect to the conqueror or to the governor. I mean, the corrupt government and the upper class social norm. Because in the rock music, every people was the same. There is no crazy. I mean, there is no crazy rich or low level people. There are people in the rock music. I mean, in the rock music, human are the same, like that. Human rights. And the next one is folk music. Folk music is the traditional music for the people in a country or region. So it's music traditional. Like in Indonesia, there are a lot of folk music like Ampar Ampar Pisang, like that, and Jojo from Papua. Because this folk music genre of popular music that is based on traditional music, so it is not using electric instrument in the perception of the West people. And the next one is the classical music. You know that classical music is a very general term which normally refers to the standard music of the countries in the Western world. So the first classical music was founded in Europe, and Europe in the English, Poland, Germany. Um, as I read, classical music was found in the, classical age, the age of romantic age in the history of and the English history in British. And the word classics tend to mean so the art which is so good that will always be enjoyed by the future generation. Um, this word mean enjoyed by the future generation. So this music will not die because always played by people in every generation. And as the proof, today people know people who didn't know about Mozart, about Beethoven, or about Chopin, or about Erik Satie, because like Beethoven and Mozart is a composer which write classic music. Until today, every people in my generation or in the younger generation is always know about Mozart and Beethoven. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Muhammad Arifululia, and if I have a mistake in my word, I feel so sorry. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Terus biaya,
En,
ada pertanyaan tak? Menurut tak?
kau no. Wes ngono tok.